Good morning, competitors, and welcome to round 2 of the Gold Buckle Campdraft here at Willinga Park. The weather reports say it will clear up, so we're looking forward to that. However, the ground outside looks amazing. Just a note before you get started from the judges, just be aware that the gate peg has been shifted, or the gate itself has been shifted 3 metres towards the second peg. So just be aware. It has changed this morning, 3 metres towards the second peg. And good luck. Okay, we've had the go-ahead from the judges. We're underway. Our first competitor in is number 1, Zane Haberman and Memphis. This is Kerry Thompson's nomination, and Kerry and Zane live at Springshaw. Next competitor is number 2, Geordie Stockdale and Spin. Stand by number 3, Rod Jackson. 4, Robert Newton. 5, Hannah Trainer. 6, Toby Rove. 7, Matthew Moffat. 8, Bonnie Hiscock. 9, Andrew Sheridan. 10, Philip Collins. 11, Gay McBurney. 12, Laura Hardy. 13, Jay Chinook. 14, Sarah Cookson. 15, David Murphy, and 16 will be Kim Stocks. So that's our first 16 competitors here this morning in the Gold Buckle Open Campdraft second round. And we are underway. We have a new draw this morning, and we certainly have our judges still here, Mr. Wayne Smith, David Reeder and Tom Williamson. And you're watching competitor number 1, Zane Haberman and Memphis. Geordie Stockdale goes on camp at number 2 with Spin. Stand by number 3, Rod Jackson. And we'll have a cutout score shortly for Zane.
Do you want me just to hold it over, or do you want me to put it
Hit the button. And that was a score of 22 there, with a total score now of 111.33, with his 89.33 in the first round. It's a total of 111.33. Watching competitor number 2, Geordie Stockdale and Spin. She's out on course. Into the camp goes number 3, Rod Jackson. Jackson's Desiree Destiny. Standing by number 4, Rob Newton's Dust Storm. Number 5, Hannah Trainer's Bullseye Banjo. That was a cutout score of 21 for Geordie Stockdale, with a 75.33 in the first round. Is a final score of 96.33. 96.33 for Geordie Stockdale and Spin. Calls for his gate, and he's on course. Competitor number 3, Rod Jackson and Jackson's Desiree Destiny. And Rob Newton goes on camp at number 4 with Dust Storm. And that was a cutout of 21 for Geordie Stockdale and Spin, with a first round score of 75.33, gives him a total score of 96.33. 96.33 for Geordie Stockdale and Spin. This is Wandoan competitor Rob Newton. He's competitor number 4 with Dust Storm. And Rob's out on course. Into the camp goes number 5, Hannah Trainer with Bullseye Banjo. Standby number 6, Toby Rove. Stand by then 7, Matthew Moffat, and 8, Bonnie Hiscock. Cut out for Rob Newton, 21.67 with an 81 in the first round is a total of 102.67. 102.67. Next competitor, number 5, Hannah Trainer with Bullseye Banjo. Currently on camp is number 5, Hannah Trainer and Bullseye Banjo. Hannah is our Moree competitor, and she's out on course. Into the camp goes number 6, Toby Rofe. Then we'll have number 7, Matthew Moffat, 8, Bonnie Hiscock, 9, Andrew Sheridan, 10, Philip Collins, 11, Gay McBurney, 12, Laura Hardy, 13, Jay Shannock, 14, Sarah Cookson, 15, David Murphy, 16, Kim Stocks, 17, Cameron Webster, and 18, Leah Whitehood. And that was a cutout score of 19.33 with an 86.67 in the first round is a total of 106. 106 there for Hannah Trainer and Bullseye Banjo. We have a score for Toby Rofe and Alice. That's a cutout of 19.67. Total of 19.67 for Toby. Looking over his cattle now is competitor number 7, Matthew Moffat, and Snapchat. This is B&B Comiskey's nomination. Standing by number 8, Bonnie Hiscock, 9, Andrew Sheridan, 10, Philip Collins, 11, Gay McBurney, 12, Laura Hardy, 13, Gay Shannock, 14, Sarah Cookson, 15, David Murphy. And we'll have a score very shortly for competitor number 7, Matthew Moffat and Snapchat. Shh. Yeah. Score coming through for Matthew Moffat and Snapchat, cutout 23, horsework 64, course 4 for a 91, with a 90.67 in the first round. That is a total of 181.67. Of course, that's our lead at this stage, 181.67. Bonnie Hiscock goes out on course at number 8 with Newborn Davy. standing by, or into the camp, goes number 9, Andrew Sheridan. Standing by number 10, Philip Collins. 11, Gay McBurney. 12, Laura Hardy. 13, Jay Sharnock. 14, Sarah Cooks. And 15, David Murphy. Currently watching competitor number 8, Bonnie Hiscock and Mewborn Davey. I have a score very shortly for competitor number 8, Bonnie Hiscock and Mewborn Davey. Cut out 21.33, horsework 61.33 and 4 for the course for a total of 86.66, with an 81.67 in the first round is a total of 168.33, 168.33. Calls for his gate. He's on course. Competitor number 9, Andrew Sheridan with Shiro's Aristocrat. Philip Collins goes on camp at 10, standby 11, Gay McBurney. 12, Laura Hardy. 13, Jay Sharnock. Time, thanks. That's time. Score for Andrew Sheridan and Shiro's Aristocrat. Cut out 22, horsework 52, course 3 for a 77. With an 81 in the first round, that's a total of 158 points. 158 for Andrew Sheridan and Shiro's Aristocrat. You're now watching competitor number 10, Philip Collins and J. Bell Molly. Standing by number 11, Gay McBurney. 12, Laura Hardy. 13, Jay Sharnock. 14, Sarah Cookson. 15, David Murphy. 16, Kim Stock. 17, Cameron Webster. 18, Leah Whitehead. 19, Pat Cleaver. 20, Chris Sherwood. 21, Ron Turvey. 22, Pete Comiskey. 23, Ben Matum. 24, Rowan Marks. 25, John Mitchell. And 26 will be Pat Watson. Please stand by. You're currently watching competitor number 10, Philip Collins and J. Bell Molly. This is Collins Payton's nomination. Score for Philip Collins and J. Bell Molly, cut out 21.67 with an 83.67 in the first round is a total of 105.33. That's 105.33 for Philip Collins and J. Bell Molly. The competitor on camp is number 11, Gay McBurney, with Condamine Riola, commonly known as Roni. This is a CKG Performance Horse nomination. Laura Hardy goes on camp at 12 with Real Suave. Standing by 13, Jay Chinook. 14, Sarah Cookson. 15, David Murphy. Score for Gay McBurney and Condamine Roney cut out 20.33 with an 80.66 in the first round is a total of 101. 101 for Gay McBurney and Condamine Riola. Number 12 is on camp, Laura Hardy with Real Suave. Standing by 13, Jay Sharnock, 14, Sarah Cookson. That was a cutout of 21.67 for Laura Hardy and Real Suave. She had an 83.33 in the first round, giving her a total of 105, 105 for Laura Hardy and Real Suave. Looking over his cattle now is competitor number 13, Jay Sharnock. Comes in riding Strawn's Park's Just a Moment. This is his own nomination. Standing by number 14, Sarah Cookson, 15, David Murphy, 16, Kim Stock, 17, Cameron Webster, 18, Leah Whitehead, 19, Pat Cleaver, 20, Chris Sherwood, 21, John Turvey, 22, Pete Comiskey, 23, Ben Maton. Currently watching competitor number 13, Jay Sharnock. Cut out 20.67 with a 79.66 in the first round gives Jay Sharnock and Strawn's Park's Just a Moment a total score of 100.33, 100.33. Watching competitor 14, Sarah Cookson and Hopscotch. This is her own nomination. 15 goes on camp, David Murphy. Standby 16, Kim Stock. 17, Cameron Webster. 18, Leah Whitehead. 19, Pat Cleaver. And 20, Chris Sherwood. Sarah Cookson we watch, competitor 14 with Hopscotch. Score for Sarah Cookson and Hopscotch, cut out 21, horsework 58.67, course 3, for a total of 82.67. With an 82 in the first round gives Sarah a total of 164.67. That's Sarah Cookson and Hopscotch, 164.67. Competitor on course is number 15, David Murphy, with Tempo. 16 goes on camp, Kim Stocks. Then we'll have 17, Cameron Webster. 18, Lee Whitehead. The score for competitor 15, David Murphy and Shalini Tempo, cut out 21.67, horsework 59.33, and 4 for the course for a total of 85. That gives David Murphy a total of 85 points. Kim Stocks will be our next competitor, number 16, with Congirl. Watching competitor number 16, Kim Stocks and Congirl. Number 17 goes on camp, Cameron Webster. Stand by 18, Leah Whitehead. 19, Pat Cleaver. And 20 will be Chris Sherwood. Have a score for competitor number 16, Kim Stocks and Congirl. Cut out 21, horsework 59.33, course 4 for a total of 84.33. With an 80 in the first round, that's a total of 164.33. 164.33 for Kim Stocks and Congirl. This is our Wandoan competitor, Cameron Webster. He rides Bob. This is Cameron and Sarah's nomination. Standing by, 18, Leah Whitehead. 19, Pat Cleaver. 20, Chris Sherwood.
No.
This competitor number 17, Cameron Webster, and Bob will have a score for him shortly. Cut out 22.67, horsework 62, course 4 for a total of 88.67 with an 80.33 in the first round gives Cameron Webster and Bob a total score of 169, 169. On camp number 18, Leah Whitehead with Luke. You're watching competitor 18, Leah Whitehead with Lee Lucas Kalissa. Standing by number 19, Pat Cleaver. 20, Chris Sherwood. 21, John Turvey. 22, Pete Comiskey. 23, Ben Matum. 24, Ryan Marks. 25, John Mitchell. 26, Pat Watson. Score for Leah Whitehead's Lee Lucas Kalissa, cut out 20.67, horsework 60.67, course 4 for a total of 85.34 with a 21 in the first round gives Leah a total score of 106.33, 106.33. 19 is our next competitor, Pat Cleaver with Scramble. This is Liz Fitzgerald's nomination. Into the camp goes number 20, Chris Sherwood, 21, John Turvey, 22, Pete Comiskey, 23, Ben Matum, 24, Rowan Marks, 25, John Mitchell, 26, Pat Watson, 27, Evan Bailey, 28, Jess Scott, 29, Brendan Fitzgerald. Please stand by. 19 we watch, Pat Cleaver and Scrabble. Score for Pat Cleaver and Scrabble. Cut out 20, horsework 63, course 4 for an 87. With an 81 in the first round, that's a total of 168, 168 for Pat Cleaver and Scrabble. On camp, number 20 is Chris Sherwood with Karma. He's actually almost on course. Into the camp goes 21, John Turvey, standby 22, Pete Comiskey. Score for Chris Sherwood and Karma, cut out of 19 with a 20.67 in the first round, so a total of 39.67. Currently on camp is competitor 21, John Turvey, riding Willinga Park Flow. This is Terry Snow's nomination, and John Turvey hails from St George. Standing by 22, Pete Comiskey. Out on course, competitor 21, John Turvey with Willinga Park Flow. Cut out 21.33 for John Turvey with Willinga Park Flow. Had an 85.33 in the first round, gives him a total of 106.67. 106.67. .22 out on course, Pete Comiskey with Binia Wisdom. This is Jordan McDowell's nomination. Into the camp goes 23, Ben Matum, 24, standby, Rowan Marks, 25, John Mitchell, 26, Pat Watson. And we'll have a score very shortly for competitor 22, Pete Comiskey and Binia Wisdom. Cut out 21.33, horsework 62, course 4 for an 87.33 with an 88.67 in the first round. That is a total of 176 points for Pete Comiskey and Binia Wisdom. has called for his gate. Now he's out on course. Competitor 23, Ben Matum, and Adios, One More Caress. And this is Rachel Flanagan's nomination. 24 goes on camp, Rowan Marks, down by 25, John Mitchell, 26, Pat Watson, 27, Evan Bailey, 28, Jess Scott, 29, Brendan Fitzgerald, 30, Ben McNaughton, 31, Mark Buttsworth, 32, Hugh Miles, 33, Troy Palmer, 34, Gus Malone, 35, Catherine Hinksberger, and 36 will be Carly French. But we watch competitor 23, Ben Matum, and Adios, One More Caress. Cut out 21, horsework 61.67, course 4 for an 86.67 with an 81.67 in the first round. That is a total 168.33. 168.33 for Ben Matum and Adios, One More Caress. Competitor 24, Rowan Marks, and Turner Marks, Sharapova. I'll have a score shortly. Standing by then, 25, John Mitchell, 26, Pat Watson. Cut out a 21.33, horsework 60.67, course 4 for an 86 with an 89.67 in the first round. We have a total of 175.67 for Rowan Marks and Turner Marks, Sharapova. Just waiting on a change of cattle, and then we'll continue down with competitor 25, John Mitchell, Consissy. Then we'll have 26, Pat Watson's Miss JJ, and then 27, Evan Bailey's Murrumbula Snook. Looking over his lovely pen of Hereford cattle is competitor number 25, John Mitchell, and Consissy. Stand by 26, Pat Watson. have a score coming through for competitor 25, John Mitchell and Con Sissy. Pat Watson's on camp at 26 with Miss JJ. Cut out 22.67, horsework 63.33 and 4 for the course for a 90. With a 22.33 in the first round, John Mitchell and Con Sissy have a total of 112.33. It's 112.33. Score for Pat Watson and Miss JJ cut out 19.67 with a 78 in the first round is a total of 97.67. 97.67 for Pat Watson and Miss JJ. Competitor 27 on camp, Evan Bailey with Murrumbula Snook. This is Vanessa Todd's nomination. Standing by 28, Jess Scott, 29, Brendan Fitzgerald, 30, Ben McNaughton, 31, Mark Buttsworth, 32, Hugh Miles, 33, Troy Palmer, 34, Gus Malone, and 35 will be Catherine Hinksberger. On course, 27, Evan Bailey and Murrumbula Snook. That's time, thanks. Time. We have a score for Evan Bailey and Murrumbula Snook, cut out 19, horsework 53, course 3, for a 75, with a 78.33 in the first round is a total of 153.33 for Evan Bailey and Murrumbula Snook. Out on course, competitor 28, Jess Scott with Roney's Independent 1. This is Roger Grant's nomination. Into the camp goes 29, Brendan Fitzgerald, standby 30, Ben McNaughton, 31, Mark Buttsworth, 32, Hugh Miles, 33, Troy Palmer, 34, Gus Malone, 35, Catherine Hinksberger, 36, Carly French, 37, Mark Palmer, 38, Ben Hall, 39, John Mulcahy, and 40 will be Brett Staines. If those competitors could please stand by. Score for Jess Scott, cut out 22.33, horsework 61.67, 4 for the course for an 88, with an 88.66 in the first round. That's a two-round total of 176.67. 176.67 for Jess Scott and Roni's Independent 1. That's time, thanks. Time, thanks, Brendan. And that was Brendan Fitzgerald, competitor 29, Sonata's Stylish Lass. Into the camps number 30, Ben McNaughton, standby 31, Mark Buttsworth, 32, Hugh Miles, 33, Troy Palmer, 34, Gus Malone, and 35, Catherine Hinksberger. Score for Brendan Fitzgerald, cut out 21, horsework 53, course 3 for a 77 with an 83 in the first round. That's a total of 160. 160. We now watch competitor 30, Ben McNaughton and Phoebe. And that was competitor number 30, Ben McNaughton and Phoebe. We'll have a score for Ben. Next person in the yard is 31, Mark Buttsworth, riding 1 Stylish Pepto. This is a one more syndicate nomination, and Mark comes from the best country in the world. He comes from Kingaroy, where I come from. Score for Ben McNaughton, cut out 22.33, horsework 62, course 4 for a total of 88.33. With a 22 in the first round, that's a total of 110.33. You now watch competitor 31, Mark Buttsworth, riding 1 Stylish Pepto. One more syndicate nomination out on course. 32 goes on camp, Hugh Miles with PCD Stevie Nicks, standby 33, Troy Palmer, 34, Gus Malone, 35, Catherine Hinksberger. Score coming through for Mark Buttsworth and 1 Stylish Pepto. Cut out 23.33, horsework 60.33, course 4 for an 87.66 with a 21.33 in the first round. It's a total of 109. 109 points there for Mark Buttsworth and 1 Stylish Pepto. Hugh Miles goes out on course as competitor 32 with PCD Stevie Nicks. Into the camps, 33, Troy Palmer, standby 34, Gus Malone, 35, Catherine Hinksberger, 36, Carly French, 37, Mark Palmer. That's time. That was competitor 32, Hugh Miles, and PCD Stevie Nicks. Score for Hugh Miles, cut out 22.67. Oh, sorry, we're just confirming a score here. Okay, we have a score now for Hugh Miles and PCD Stevie Nicks, cut out 22.67, horsework 57.33, 3 for the course for an 83. With an 83 in the first round is a two-round total of 166. 166 for Hugh Miles and PCD Stevie Nicks. And now watching competitor 33, Troy Palmer and Binner Convoy. Into the camp goes 34, Gus Malone, 35, Catherine Hinksberger, 36, Carly French, 37, Mark Palmer and 38, Ben Hall. It was a cutout of 22.33 for Troy Palmer and Binner Convoy with an 88.33. In the first round is a total of 110.67. 110.67 for Troy Palmer and Binner Convoy. Cut out 22.33 with an 88.33 in the first round is a total of 110.67 for Troy Palmer and Binner Convoy. And we'll have a score shortly for Gus Malone and Oakview Isabel. That was competitor 34. 35 is next, Catherine Hinksberger with Budgeroo Cindy, and we have a score for Gus of 15.67 on camp with a 21.67 is a total of 37.33. 37.33 for Gus Malone and Oakview Isabel. Watching 35, Catherine Hinksberger and Budgeroo Cindy, and we'll have a cut-out score for her shortly. Carly French is on camp at 36. Cut out 15.67 for Catherine Hinksberger and Cindy. She had an 87 in the first round, total score of 102.67, 102.67. We watch competitor 36, Carly French with Conmel Charm. This is Chrissy French's nomination. No, it'll be Carly. This is Carly's nomination. And we go down then to 37, Mark Palmer, 38, Ben Hall, 39, John Murphy. Score shortly for Carly French and Conmel Charm. Mark Palmer's on camp at 37 with Palmer's Caprice, down by 38 Ben Hall. Hall's Cosmo, 39 John Mulcahy, 40 will be Brett Staines, 41 Greg Charlson, 42 Matthew Moffat. Competitor 37, Mark Palmer we watch with Palmer's Capri. Have a score coming through. 38 on camp, Ben Hall. Hall's Cosimo. Then we have 39 John Mulcahy, 40 Brett Staines, 41 Greg Charlson. Cut out of 21. 21 there for Mark Palmer and Palmer's Capri, with an 89 in the first round is a total of 110 points. 110 for Mark Palmer and Palmer's Capri. Next competitor is number 38, Ben Hall, with Hall's Cosmo. Standing by then 39, John Mulcahy, 40, Brett Staines, 41, Greg Charlson, 42, Matthew Moffat, 43, Bryony Puttycombe, 44, Alex Croker. That was competitor number 38, Ben Hall, with Hall's Cosmo. We'll have a score for Ben. John Mulcahy's on camp now with Stratton TKO. Standing by 40, Brett Staines, 41, Greg Charlson, 42, Matthew Moffat, 43, Bryony Puttycombe, 44, Alex Croker, 45, Anthony Robinson, 46, Scott Bandy. And we have a score for Ben Hall and Hall's Cosmo, cut out 21.67. Horsework 64, course 4 for an 89.67 with an 88.66 in the first round. That puts Ben second place with a total of 178.33. 178.33 for Ben Hall's Cosmo. We're watching our Roma competitor John Mulcahy riding the TKO. Very special mare. 40 goes on camp, Brett Staines, Niagara Jack. Stand by 41, Greg Charlson. And that was compared to 39, John Mulcahy and Stratton TKO. Brett Staines at 40 is on camp with Niagara Jack, standing by 41, Greg Charlson. Score for John Mulcahy and Stratton TKO. Cut out 21, horsework 61, course 4 for an 86, with a 75 in the first round is a total of 161. 161 for John Mulcahy and Stratton TKO. This is competitor number 40, Brett Staines and Niagara Jack. 41 goes on camp, Greg Charlson. Okies girls, stand by 42, Matthew Moffat. All of the cattle that you're watching this weekend are from Willinga Pastoral. Some lovely Hereford steers here this morning, and that was Brett Staines and Niagara Jack, competitor number 40. On camp is 41, Greg Charlson, Okies girl. I have a score for Greg Charlson very shortly, and also that's a cutout of 17 with a 22.33 in the first round is a 39.33 for Greg Charlson and Okies girl. Currently on camp now is compared to 42, Matthew Moffat and Conflict. Standing by 43, Bryony Puttycombe, 44, Alex Croker, 45, Anthony Robinson, 46, Scott Bandy, 47, Josh Barnett, 48, Brent Trotter, 49, Bruce O'Dell, 15, Harley McElveen, 51, Ash Sheehan, and 52, Ken Bolton. If those competitors could please stand by. You're watching Cameron Parker's nomination, Conflict, being ridden here this morning by Matthew Moffat. He comes in as competitor 42. Bryony's on camp at 43, stand by 44, Alex Croker. Score shortly for Matthew Moffat and Conflict. Score for Matthew Moffat and Conflict, cut out 22.33, horsework 62.67 and 4 for the course for an 89. With an 88.66 in the first round, that's a total of 177.67. 177.67 for Matthew Moffat and Conflict. That's time. Time, thanks. Score for Bridie Puttycombe and time checks. Cutout 21, horsework 43, course 2 for a 66, 77.6 in the first round is a total of 143.67. 143.67 for Bridie Puttycombe and time checks. 44 we watch, Alex Croker, and this one time he's out on course. Into the camp goes 45, Anthony Robinson, standby 46, Scott Bandy, 47, Josh Barnett, 48, Brent Trotter, and 49, Bruce O'Dell. Score for Alex Croker this one time, cut out 21.67, horsework 62, course 4 for a total of 87.67 with a 71.67 in the first round. That's a total of 159.33, 159.33 for Alex Croker this one time. We now watch competitor 45, Anthony Robinson and Hard Hat Colonial, did that yesterday. Hard Hat Colonial, Anthony Robinson, competitor 45. Into the camp then goes 46, Scott Bandy, standby 47, Josh Barnett.
Hello. No. Could be on the centre. Could be on the centre. Nothing on the left.
Score for Alex Croker this one time. Anthony Robinson score, Hard Hat Colonial, cut out 20, horsework 60.33, course 4 for a total of 84.33 with a 19.33 in the first round. That's a total of 103.67, 103.67 for Anthony Robinson and Hard Hat Colonial. On course, competitor 46, Scott Bandy with Summer Heat. Cut out 21.33, 21.33 there for Scott Bandy and Summer Heat. Out on course, competitor 47, Josh Barnett and Barn Lodge Chan's Destiny. Into the camp goes 48, Brett Trotter and Red, standby 49, Bruce O'Dell and 50, Harley McElveen. Cut out 20.67 with an 85 in the first round, a total of 105.67 for Josh Barnett and Barn Lodge Chance Destiny. Out on course, competitor 48, Brent Trotter and Red. 49 goes on camp, Bruce O'Dell, standby 50, Harley McIlveen, 51, Ash Sheehan, 52, standby, Ken Bolton. Cut out 21.67 with a cut out of 14.33 in the first round. It's a total of 36 points for Brett Trotter and Red. So that was Brent Trotter and Red with a total of 36. Next competitor, 49, Bruce O'Dell, Abby's Romance. Standing by 50, Harley McIlveen, 51, Ash Sheehan. Out on course, 49, Bruce O'Dell with Abby's Romance. 50 goes on camp, Harley McIlveen. Cut out a 22, horsework 61.67, course 4 for an 87.67 with an 85.66. First round score is a total of 173.33 for Bruce O'Dell and Abby's Romance. And now watch competitor 50, Harley McIlveen with Heavenly Hank. Then we'll take a very, very short break and just change some cattle and continue on then with competitor 51, Ash Sheehan, standing by then 52, Ken Bolton. So out on course is 50, Harley McIlveen, and we'll have a score for her shortly. And that was a cutout score of 18.67 with a 19 in the first round. Is a total of 37.67 for Harley McIlveen and Heavenly Hank. Let's have a very short break while we do some cattle care and change our camp, and we'll continue on there with competitor 51, Ash Sheehan. And I'll hand you over now to Gavin Beard.
Thank you very much, Leslie, doing the morning shift there once again, nice and early. In on cam now, just getting the judges' instructions, but in on cam now we have competitor number 51, Ash Shan. Bravo's a Play Girl is the nomination on account of AJ and MA Shan. Waiting the gate, we will have competitor number 52, Kenny Bolton with Oban Vale Athena. 53, Harry Steiger and Bell's Magic, and 54, Josh Gibson riding Pickles. The last competitor, competitor number 51, Ash Shan with Bravo's Playgirl, scoring a further 20.67 for cutout. Put it with a 21 out of round number 1. That'll be a grand total of 41.67, 2-round score. Thank you very much, Ash. Moving straight on, we will have competitor number 52, Mr. Ken Bolton, Oban Vale Athena. Oban Vale Athena, owned by Ken and Alison Bolton, comes to us down from Stanbo, Stradbroke. Waiting at the gate, number 53 will be Harry Steiger and Bell's Magic, and number 54, Josh Gibson and Pickles. Number 55 will be Casey Rosinski with Will Draft Embers. Last competitor, Ken Bolton and Oban Vale Athena, scoring 20.33 for cutout, 63 for horsework, another 4 course points. That will be an 87.33. Put it with a 78.33 out of round number 1. That'll be a 165.67. 165.67, 2-round score for Ken Bolton and Athena. In on camp now, you're watching competitor number 53, Harry Steiger and Bell's Magic. Josh Gibson, you're number 54 with Pickles. Please be at the gate. Last competitor, competitor number 53, Harry Steiger and Bell's Magic, scoring a 22.33 for cutout, 63.33 for horsework, another 4 course points. That'll be a grand total of 89.66. Put that with an 89.33 out of round number 1. That'll be a 179. 179, 2-round score for Harry Steiger's Bell's Magic. And on camp, you are watching one of our good partners here from Forsyth, Mr. Josh Gibson, riding his nomination in Pickles. be time. Last competitors, Mr. Josh Gibson and Pickles scoring a 13.33 for cutout, 54.67 for horsework. Another 3 course points there, Josh. That'll be a grand total of 71 points. Put that with the 80.66 out of round number 1. That'll be a 151.67. 151.67, 2-round score for Josh Gibson's Pickles. You're watching in on camp now. Competitor number 55, Casey Rosensky, riding Will Draft Embers. Will Draft Embers. The owner of Will Draft Embers is G&J Rosensky, coming from Granite Rock. Last competitor, Casey Rosensky, scoring an 18.67 for cutout. Put it with a 15 out of round number 1. That'll be a grand total of 33.67, 2-round score. Righto, in on camp now, we have competitor number 56, Peter Bolton, and Nandai, Destiny's Reflex. Waiting at the gate, number 57, Carl Green, you be there with Fedora, and number 58, Lockie Sim, don't be far away, with Highbrow Heaven CD. Watching outside now, competitor number 56, Peter Bolton, and is Destiny's Reflex, owned by Peter and Michelle Bolton, down here from Hayfield. Last competitor, competitor number 56, Peter Bolton, and Destiny's Reflex, scoring a 22 for cutout, 65 for horsework, another 4 course points. That'll be a round score, 91 points. Put it with an 82.66 out of round number 1. That'll be a grand total of 173.67. 173.67 points for Peter Bolton's Nando's Destiny's Reflex. You are now watching outside competitor number 57, Carl Green, riding Fedora, owned by Jessica Wickham from Walker. The last competitor, competitor number 57, Carl Green, and Fedora, scoring a 22 for cutout, 60.63 for horsework, another 4 course points, been 86.33. 86.33, put it with an 88.33 out of round number 1. That'll be a 174.67. 174.67 points, Carl Green's Fedora. In on camp now, competitor number 58, Lockie Sim, riding Highbrow Heaven CD. Owned by Rick and Sophie Ramuki from Holbrook. this time. In on camp now, selecting his beast to be number 59, Pete Comiskey with Raunchy Dad. The last competitor number 58, Lockie Sim and Highbrow, Heaven CD, scoring a 20.33 for cat out, 55.33 for horsework, another 3 course points, a 78.66, put it with an 86.33 at around number 1, that'll be a 1.65 2-round score. For Lockie Sim and Highbrow, Heaven CD. You are watching now outside competitor number 59, Peter Comiskey with Raunchy Dad. Raunchy Dad, owned by Jordan McDowell. As we know, Pete's come down from Nebo. Want to put another score on the board. The last competitor, Pete Comiskey and Raunchy Dad, scoring a 22 for cutout, 59 for horsework. Sorry, we just got a little technical issue. We'll come back to you with Pete's score in just a moment, but you are currently watching Amanda Nicholson with Who's a Cheater. Okay, back on track. Competitor number 59, Pete Comiskey and Raunchy Dad, scoring a 22 for cutout, 59 for horsework, another 4 course points, a grand total of 85 points. Put it with an 89.67 at around number 1. That'll be a 174.67. 174.67, 2-round score. Competitor number 60, Amanda Nicholson with Who's a Cheater, scoring a 20-point cutout. Unfortunately, you're going to get put it with the 83. Gets to put it with an 83.33 out of round number 1. That'll be a 103.33 from Amanda Nicholson's with Who's a Cheater. You are watching outside none other than Mr. Matthew Holtz with Cass. Waiting in the camp patiently will be number 62, Hugh and Miles with a Tough and Dainty. Number 63, Matt French and Binia Chief. And number 64, Graham Rosiski with Tequila Sunrise. The last competitor, Matt Holtz with Cass, scoring a 17.33 for cutout, 62.33 for horsework, another 4 course points there, Matt. Grand total, 83.66. Put it with a 22.33 at around number 1. That'll be grand total of 106. 106.2-round score for Matt Holtz and Cass. You are currently watching competitor number 62, Hugh Miles with Tough and Dainty. Matt French, please be on the camp. You are number 63 with Binia Chief, and number 64... will be Graham Rosinski with Tequila Sunrise. Last competitor number 62, Hugh Miles, tough and dainty, scoring a 21.67 for cutout, 59 coursework, another 4 course points there, Hughie, grand total 84.67. Put that with an 87.67 at round number 1, that'll be 172.33 score. 172.33 for Hugh Miles, tough and dainty. Yeah, watching outside now, competitor number 63, Matt French, with his nomination in Binia Chief. Competitor number 63, Matt French and Binia Chief, scoring a 16.33 for cutout. Put that with an 80 out of round number 1. That'll be a 96.33 two-round score for Matt French and Binia Chief. You are watching in on camp now. Competitor number 64, Graham Rosinski with Tequila Sunrise. Waiting at the gate will be competitor number 65, Paige Nincaro with Oaks Confection, and number 66, Dean Rogers and Doobie Lucky, and number 67, Michelle Bolton and Miss Munro, and number 68, Zane Haberman with Cat Swift, and number 69 will be Mr. Troy Palmer with Who's Divine. Last competitor, competitor number 64, Graham Rosinski with Tequila Sunrise, scoring a 20 points for cutout, 61.33 worth of horsework. Another 4 course points there, Graham. That'll be an 85.33 score. Put that with an 87.34 out of yesterday, and that'll be a 172. 172.67 points for Graham Rosinski with Tequila Sunrise. You are now watching in on camp competitor number 65, Paige Nincaro with her nomination in Oaks Confection. Oak Confection, owned by the Moore family. And Paige comes to us from Camperdown. And there you have it, another one of those 4-point scores. Well, there you go, Paige. A 22.33 for cutout, 63.67 for horsework, another 4 course points. That'll be a neat round score of 90 points. Put it with a 79.67 out of round number 1. That'll be 169.67 points for Paige and Caro at Oaks Confection. Get on camp now. You're watching number 66. Do Be Lucky with Dean Rogers. Dean comes to us from Bega. Trying to put another score together. Not so lucky there. We'll get your camp score in just a moment, Dean. In on the camp, though, selecting the beast will be competitor number 67, Michelle Bolton with Miss Munro. Last competitor number 66, Dean Rogers, and Do Be Lucky, scoring a 22 for cutout. Put it with an 85.33 out of round number 1. That'll be a 107.33. 107.33, 2-round score. Righto, in on camp now. We have competitor number 67, Michelle Bolton, riding Miss Munro. Miss Munro is owned by Michelle and Peter Bolton. They come to us from Hayfield. Zane Haberman, you are next in. You are number 68 with Cat Swift. So please be at the gate. Troy Palmer, don't be far away. You are number 69 with Who's Divine. Number 70 be Charlie Hensberger with Bill Bass Salt. And Andrew Turvey, you are number 71 with Knipes Destiny's Playgirl. Bad luck there, Michelle. Competitor number 67, Michelle Bolton with Miss Munro going out with a no score. However, Michelle, you get to keep your 21 from yesterday, so 21 points is your number. Righto, in on camp now. Competitor number 68. When the camp is clean, we will have Zane Haberman with Cat Swift. Troy Palmer, you be ready. You are number 69 with Who's Divine. And number 70, Charlie Hensberger with Bill Bass Salt. And 71, Andrew Turvey, be ready with Knipes Destiny's Playgirl. Cameron Webster, you are number 72 with Paris. And just a reminder once again, those of you here on the grounds that have a stallion with you, we are going to run that extra event. So if you want to, you've got to put your nominations in today between 10 and 11 o'clock here at the information stand. So 10 and 11 o'clock today, put your $250 in your nomination, and it will be a jackpot dash for cash. Basically, the first 3, paying out at the top 3 places. So those of you with stallions here on ground would like an extra event. We've got a few spare cattle and a bit extra time, so go on down there between 10 and 11 this morning to nominate your stallion. You're watching outside, competitor number 68, Zane Haberman with Cat Swift. Riding his own nomination, Zane comes to us from Springshaw in Queensland. And there you have it, another 4-point round with these lovely Willinga Pastoral hand-selected steers for this event. So a very big thank you to Andrew Turvey and all his team, everybody involved there with the organising of these cattle, the Snow family. Last competitor number 68, Zane Haberman and Cat Swift, scoring a 23 for cutout, 61.67 for horsework, another 4 course points. That'll be an 88.67 round. Put it with the 88.67 out of round number 1. That'll be a 177.33. 177.33 points for Zane Haberman's Cat Swift. You are now watching in on camp. Troy Palmer with Who's Divine. Who's Divine, of course, owned by Willinga Park. Troy and Fee Palmer come down here from Cooler in New South Wales. And as we spoke about yesterday a number of times, the opportunity to watch the horse and rider combinations here. Horse, rider, owners and trainer combinations all come together here to make this event. So they're second to none place to watch it here at Willinga Park. The last competitor number 69, Troy Palmer riding Who's Divine, scoring a 23 for cutout, 60.67 for horsework, another 4 course points. That will be an 87.67 round. Put it with the 80.67 out of round number 1. That'll be a 168.33. 168.33 points for Troy Palmer and Who's Divine. You're watching outside now, competitor number 70, Charlie Hensberger with Willinga Basalt. Andrew Turvey, you're next in at number 71 with Canipes, Destiny's Playgirl, and number 72 will be Cameron Webster and Paris. 73 will be Karen Gardner with Cahoots Not Happy Jan, and followed by number 74, Mick Southern and Zeus. Last competitor number 70, Charlie Hensberger with Willinga Basalt, scoring a 22 for cutout, 64.33 for horsework. Another 4 course points, that will be a 90.33 round. Put it with the 80 out of round number 1, that'll be a 170.33 2-round score for Charlie Hensberger. 170.33 points for Willinga Basalt. You are watching outside now, one of the team leaders here from Willinga Park. Competitor number 71, Andrew Turvey with Canipes, Destiny's Playgirl. In on camp, please, number 72, Cameron Webster and Paris. 73, be at the gate, Kieran Gardner with Cahoots Not Happy Jan. And 74, Mick Southern, don't be far away. You're writing your nomination in Zeus. Competitor number 71, Andrew Turvey, Canipes, Destiny's Playgirl, scoring a 22.33 for cutout, 62 with a horsework there, Turv. 4 course points and 88.33 round. 88.33, put it with an 81 out of round number 1, that'll be 169.33. 169.33 points for Andrew Turvey, Canipes, Destiny's Playgirl. You are watching in on camp now, competitor number 72, Cameron Webster with Paris. Kieran Gardner, can you please enter the camp? You are riding Cahoots Not Happy Jan. Cameron Webster riding Paris, owned by Sarah Webster. Come to us from Wandon. That'll be time. Last competitor number 72, Cameron Webster with Paris, scoring a 15.67 for cut out, 46.33 for horsework. Another 3 course points, that'll be a 65-point round. Put it with an 86.67 out of round number 1, that'll be a 151.67. 2-round score for Cameron Webster and Paris. Watching in on cam now, competitor number 73, Karen Gardner with Cahoots Not Happy Jan. Cahoots Not Happy Jan, owned by SKG Performance Horses. Last competitor number 73, Karen Gardner with a Cahoots Not Happy Jan, scoring a 21.67 for cutout, 61 for horsework, another 4 course points, 86.67. Put it with a 78.66 out of round number 1, that'll be a 165.33. 165.33, 2-round score for Karen Gardner. You're watching outside now, competitor number 74, Mick Southern with Zeus. In on camp, please. Number 75, Ben Maidham with Swallow's Nest Plover. Number 76, Luke Hardwick, you be ready with Newburn Buick. And number 77, Matt Oakley with Acres Jewel Delight. 78 will be Matt Moffat and Precious Duck. And 79, Mark Buttsworth with 1, Stylish Madonna. Competitor number 74, Mick Southern with Zeus, scoring a 16.67 for cutout, 57 for horsework, another 3 course points, Mick. Grand total 76.67. Put it with an 81 out of round number 1, that'll be 157.67. 157.67, 2-round score for Mick Southern. In on camp with a brand new yard of cattle is number 75, Ben Maidham with Swallow's Nest Plover. Luke Hardwick, you please be at the gate. You are number 76 with Newburn Buick, and number 77, Matt Oakley, Acres Jewel Delight. 78, Matt Moffat and Precious Duck. And 79, Mark Buttsworth with 1, Stylish Madonna. You're watching outside, competitor number 75, Ben Maiden with Swallow's Nest Plover. Swallow's Nest Plover is owned by Tin Webster, and Ben comes to us down from Bective, right next door to Tamworth. And on camp, we will require competitor number 76, Luke Hardwick. 77, Matt Oakley, you're next in with Acres Jewel Delight. And 78, Matt Moffat, don't be far away with Precious Duck. Last competitor, competitor number 75, Ben Maiden and Swallow's Nest Plover, scoring a 21.33 for cutout, 63 for horsework, 4 course points, and 88.33. 88.33, put it with a 21 out of round number 1, Ben, that will be a 109.33. 109.33, 2-round score for Ben Maiden with the Swallow's Nest Plover. You're watching now competitor number 76, Mr. Luke Hardwick with Mewburn Buick. Luke comes to us from Hawthorn. Last competitor, competitor number 76, Luke Hardwick with Mewburn Buick, scoring a 21.33 for cutout, 63 for horsework, 4 course points, 88.33 round score. Luke, you put that with a 21.33 out of round number 1. It will be a 109.67 2-round score. Last competitor, competitor number 77, Matt Oakley with Acres Jewel Delight. Acres Jewel Delight, owned by Ron Nicholson. Matt comes to us down there from Walker. Unfortunately, Matt just gets a 22.33 today. Puts it with an 85 out of round number 1. That'll be a 107.33 2-round score. 107.33 for Matt Oakley and Acres Jewel Delight. You're watching it on camp now. In form, number 78, Matthew Moffat, riding Precious Duck. Number 79, Mark Buttsworth with One Stylish Madonna. And number 80, Annette Fitzgerald with Burumbola. Amazing. Last competitor, competitor number 78, Matt Moffat with Precious Duck, scoring a 23 for cutout. Put it with a 21.33 out of round number 1. That'll be a 44.33 2-round score there, Matthew. Righto, in on camp now, competitor number 79, Mark Buttsworth. With One Stylish Madonna. One Stylish Madonna owned by Chris Cummins, and Butsy obviously coming to us down there from Kingaroy. Waiting at the gate, please. Number 80, Annette Fitzgerald with Burumbola Amazing. Number 81, Lloyd Aquilina with Tricosi Nomad. And number 82, David Thorne with She's a Stylish Cat. And number 83, Chelsea Peacock with Bacardi. Last competitor, competitor number 79, Mark Buttsworth with One Stylish Madonna, scoring a 22.67 for cutout, 63.67 for horsework, another 4 course points. That'll be a 90.34 round. 90.34, put it with an 85 out of round number 1. That'll be a 175.33. 175.33, 2-round score for Mark Buttsworth and One Stylish Madonna. You're watching now outside, you're watching competitor number 80, Annette Fitzgerald with Burrumbula Amazing. Lloyd Aquilina, you're number 81, please be on the cam with Tricossi Nomad, and David Thorne, you're number 82 with She's a Stylish Cat. 83, Chelsea Peacock and Bacardi, and number 84, Luke Morgan and Corey. Annette Fitzgerald with Burrumbula Amazing, scoring a 21.33 for cutout, 58 for horsework, another 3 course points. It'll be an 82.33 round, put it with an 81.67 from round number 1. That'll be a 164, 2-round score for Annette Fitzgerald. Righto, you are watching In on Camp now. Competitor number 81, selecting his bees, Mr. Lloyd Aquilina with a Tricossi Nomad. Dave Thorne, you be ready at the gate, please, with She's a Stylish Cat, number 83, Chelsea Peacock. Don't be far away with Bacardi. Lloyd riding his own nomination here in Tricossi Nomad. Lloyd coming to us down there from Markwell. Last competitor, competitor number 81, Lloyd Aquilina with Tricossi Nomad, scoring a 21 points for cutout. Lloyd, you put that with the 20 out of round number 1, that'll be a 41 2-round score. Competitor number 82 now, Mr. David Thorne with She's a Stylish Cat. 83, please be at the gate, Chelsea Peacock and Bacardi. And number 84, Luke Morgan, be ready with Corey. And number 85, Dale Graham with TMC Guest Perfect. Last competitor, competitor number 82, David Thorne with She's a Stylish Cat, scoring a 22.33 for cutout. Put it with an 88 out of round number 1, Dave. That'll be a grand total of 110. 110.33, my friend. You're on camp now or outside. Sorry, we have competitor number 83, Chelsea Peacock and Bacardi. You're on camp, we do have Luke Morgan, he's number 84 with Corey, and 85 will be Dale Graham with TMC Guest Perfect. Chelsea Peacock and Bacardi scoring a 21.67 for cutout. Put it with a 21.67 out of round number 1. That'll be a 43.33. Righto, you are watching now, selecting their cattle is competitor number 84, Luke Morgan with Corey. Luke's riding his own nomination in Corey. Luke comes to us from Tamworth. Competitor number 84, Luke Morgan and Corey. Scoring a 20.67 for cutout, 54.67 for horsework there, Luke. Another 4 course points, to be a grand total of 79.34. Put it with an 87 out of round number 1, that'll be 166.33 points. 166.33, 2-round score for Corey and Luke Morgan. In on camp now, you are watching competitor number 85, Dale Graham. TMC Guess Perfect, and number 86, Jay Sharnock with a Dooley's Candy Girl. Ben Hall, don't be far away. You are number 87 with Chisholm's Cash. Dale Graham, you're watching outside with TMC, Guess Perfect, owned by Texas Star Performance Horses, comes to us from Nemengar on the edge of Tamworth, up there, northern New South Wales. Previous competitor Dale Graham with TMC Guess Perfect, scoring a 21 points for cutout, 62 for horsework. Another 4 course points, that will be an 87-point round. You put it with a 78.67 from round number 1, that'll be a 165.67. 165.67 points, Dale Graham, TMC Perfect. You're watching outside now, competitor number 86, Jay Sharnock with Dooley's Candy Girl. Ben Hall, please be on the camp. You are number 87 with Chisholm's Cash. Roger Grant, don't be far away. You are number 88 with Serenson Park Judge Destiny.
Roger, how are we this morning? Pretty good. Go. Rain back out of us.
Previous competitor number 86, Jay Sharnock with Dooley's A Candy Girl, scoring a 22-point cutout. Put it with a 21.33 out of round number 1 there, Jay. It'll be a 43.33 2-round score. Righto, you are watching in on camp now. Chisholm's Cash, ridden by Ben Hall. Chisholm's Cash, owned by Ben and Chris Hall. And as we know, Ben comes to us down from Julia Creek, just up the road. Competitor number 87, Ben Hall with Chisholm's Cash, scoring a 22.33 for cutout, 64.33 for horsework. Another 4 course points, Ben. That will be a 90.66 round. Put it with a 79.67 out of round number 1. That'll put you in the 170s. It'll be a 170.33 for Ben Hall with Chisholm's Cash. You're watching outside now, competitor number 88, Mr. Roger Grant with Serenston's Park Judge Destiny. And a big thank you to Roger from Kubar Performance Horses there. Coming down, making the effort, but one of our very kind partners and sponsors here throughout the weekend, so thank you very much, Rog. Roger Grant, Saracen Park, Judge Destiny. In on camp now, competitor number 89, Sue Willis with Duke S. Boot. Number 90, Luke High with O. Houston, and number 91, Pete Comiskey with Knight's Ransom, and number 92 will be Sarah Nichols with Conviction. Roger Grant, Saracen Park, Judge Destiny, scoring a 19 points for cutout. Put it with an 18.67 from yesterday, Rog. That'll be a 37.67 points. 37.67 for Roger Grant with Saracen Park, Judge Destiny. You are watching In on Camp now, competitor number 89, Sue Wills with Duke's Boot. Number 90, Luke High, please beat the gate with O. Houston, and number 91, Pete Comiskey, don't be far away with Ransom. Previous competitor Sue Willis with Duke's Boot, scoring a 19.67. Put it with a 76.33 out of round number 1. That'll be a 96.2 round score. 96 points for Sue Willis and Duke's Boot. In on camp, you are watching competitor number 90, Luke High with O. Houston. O. Houston's owned by Luke High as well. And then Luke comes to us from Royala. Previous competitor number 90, Luke High with O. Houston, scoring a 13.67 for cutout. Put it with a 17.67 from round number 1. That'll be a 31.33 two-round score, Luke. In on camp now, you're watching Mr. Peter Comiskey with Knipes Ransom. Waiting at the gate, number 92, Sarah Nichols and Conviction. Number 93, Ben McNaughton and Jenga. Number 94, Lucas Roberts and alley. Number 95 will be Hugh Miles, riding Just Jack. So Knight's Ransom, owned by Jeremy Storia. And Pete, obviously, coming down to us from Nebo. As mentioned there yesterday, Pete's starting a collection of these gold buckles down here. Pete Comiskey and Ransom scoring a 23 for cutout, 59.67 for horsework, another 4 course points there. That'll be an 86.67 round. 86.67, put it with an 81.67 out of round number 1. That'll be a 168.33. 168.33 points for Pete Comiskey and Knipes Ransom. You are watching In on Camp now, competitor number 92, Sarah Nichols with a Conviction. Sarah comes to us from Josephville. Waiting at the gate, please. Number 93, Ben McNaughton. You be ready there with Django. And number 94, Lucas Robertson alley. 95, Huey Miles, Just Jack. And number 96, John Templeton with Shadow Park exclusive. Competitor number 92, Sarah Nichols, and Conviction, scoring a further 21 points. Put it with an 81 out of round number 1. That'll be a 102. 102 points for Sarah Nichols. You're on camp, please. Number 93, Ben McNaughton with Django. 94, be at the gate, Lucas Roberts with Ali. 95, Hugh Miles, don't be far away with Just Jack. Ben riding Al Sullivan's nomination in Django. And Ben comes to us down there from Walker. Last competitor number 93 with Al Sullivan's nomination in Django. Ben McNaughton scoring a 21.33 for cutout, 65.33 for horsework. That'll be another 4 course points there, Ben. That'll be a 90.67. 90.66. Put that with an 87.67 from yesterday. That's a 178.33. 178.33 points for Ben McNaughton and Django. You're just watching outside. Competitor number 94, Lucas Roberts, and Ali in the camp, please. 95, Hugh Miles, Just Jack. 96 will be John Templeton, a Shadow Park exclusive. And 97, Rowan Marks with Turner Marks, a linesman. Lucas Roberts and Ali scoring a 20.67 for cutout. Put it with an 81.33 from yesterday. That'll be a 102. 102 points, 2-round score for Lucas Roberts and Ali. You're watching in on camp, Hugh Miles with Just Jack. Just Jack's his own nomination this time, and Hugh comes to us from Tamworth, riding his own nomination. Competitor number 95, Hugh Miles, riding Just Jack, scoring a 23 for cutout, 59.67 for horsework, another 4 course points, 86.67 score. 86.67, put it with an 82.66 out of round number 1. That'll be a 169.33 for Just Jack and Hugh Miles. You're watching in on camp now. Number 96, John Templeton with a Shadow Park exclusive. Royal Marks, you be at the gate, please. You are number 97 with Turner Marks, a linesman. We'll get you a score in just a moment there, John. We had a 20-point cutout there. 20 points, put it with a 75.67 at round number 1. That'll be a 95.67. 2-round score for John Templeton and Shadow Park exclusive. You're watching now competitor number 97, Rowan Marks, Turner Marks, a linesman. And like we keep mentioning about the rider and horse combination, or horse and rider combination, there's another fine example for you there, ladies and gentlemen. Rowan Marks and a linesman. You're on camp number 98, Wade McElveen with Ducks and Drakes. Number 99, Dennis Hawkins with Lopi. And number 100, Pat Cleaver with Kapachi Zambezi. Competitor number 97, Rowan Marks, with linesman scoring a 22.33 for cutout, 61.67 for horsework, a 4-course point, 88-point round. We put that with an 89-point round out of round number 1. That will be 177, 2-round score. A 177 for 2-round score for Rowan Marks and Turner Marks, a linesman. You're watching outside now, competitor number 98, Wade McElveen with Ducks and Drakes. In on camp, please, number 99, Dennis Hawkins with Loopy. Wade's riding Ducks and Drakes, which is a Dale and Debbie Poole nomination. And Wade comes to us from Manila in northern New South Wales. Time. Competitor number 98, Wade McElveen with Ducks and Drakes, scoring a 20.67 for cutout, 55.67 for horsework, another 3-course points, grand total 79.34. Put it with an 86 out of round number 1, that'll be 165.33. 165.33 points for Wade McElveen and Ducks and Drakes. You're watching it on camp now, number 99, Dennis Hawkins. Number 100, Pat Cleaver, you be at the gate with Capiche Zambezi, and number 101, Kenny Beaches with Overtime. 102, Dave Murphy, Don't Be Far Away with Sheedy Show Day. And number 103, Philip Collins with Yavin More Rice. Last competitor, competitor number 99, Dennis Hawkins with Loopy scoring 20 points for cutout. Put it with a 19.67 out of round number 1. That'll be a 39.67. 39.67. Now this will be competitor number 100, Pat Cleaver with Capiche Zambezi. And then we will have a slight break and dress the grounds, get a fresh yard of cattle, give the judges a slight break. And then we will return with Kenny Beaches and Overtime at 101, David Murphy at 102, Phil Collins 103, and Troy Palmer, you are 104. We will have a 15-minute break. Pat Cleaver and Capiche Zambezi scoring a 19.67. Cut out, put it with a 73.33 out of round number 1. That'll be a 93-point round, 2-round score, 93, 2-round score for Pat Cleaver with Capiche Zambezi. Thank you very much. We shan't be long. We'll be about 15 minutes. We'll do a little bit of work there on the ground, get a fresh yard of cattle and be back with 101.